Finally made it out to go fishing. What you seen earlier is what I've pretty much been doing the whole month of May. Non-stop out, non-stop edits. I just brought on Mark Daniels Jr. I'm still doing Swindle stuff. I've been doing his stuff for about 2 years now. I've been doing John's for, I don't know, 14, 12, a long time. What I'm gonna do today is, all right, so I'm doing a science project right now. So I've been throwing this Denali heavy, 7-foot heavy rod with this Spro Poppin' Frog. I think it's a little too stiff. So that's why I brought another rod, 7-foot medium heavy N3 of the Denali. This rod is kind of, so the Denali Lithium 7-foot, okay, medium heavy. This is a little bit stouter than that, but not as stout as the heavy Denali Lithium. It's just, there's no tip in it. And when you skip, it's like koosh, like it's really hard to skip. If I was fishing grass mats to where I could just open cast and work the frog back, this would be the rod. Although it is a 7-footer, I would still have this one as well as probably a 7.4 or 7.6 for thick matted grass, okay? That's not what we're fishing today. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. Cut this frog off and change this rod altogether. Good job to me for thinking about bringing another rod. I'll just put this guy right here. What I'm trying to do today is figure out if that 7-foot Denali heavy was good for skipping overhangs and stuff like that, docks, whatever, but it's not. It's too stiff. What I had on there before was a lithium 7-foot medium heavy, and that seemed pretty good. But I'm gonna try this N3 just to kind of see, because I'm curious, you know, science project, just to kind of see. This rod's really light too. This rod is gonna be, it's gonna have a lot more tip than that heavy rod, but it's a little, just like a smidgen stiffer than the lithium medium heavy. Good day to come and try to frog fish a little bit. And I was saying earlier, it might be a little too early for it, but it's somewhere around the post spawn that they'll really get on this. And I think it's after the fry garters. I think it's after that. If you throw it on a fry garter, he's gonna swirl at it, and then you're gonna get locked on trying to catch that fry garter, and they are hard to catch, especially if they see you. So I don't even mess with them, really. They got a job to do, and it doesn't take long for other fish to come up and eat those babies. Even though you put him right back, they're pretty quick with it. And this braid, no lie, Sunline, in the clearance part of the website, it's either $4.99 or $5.99 for a 300 yard, for 300 foot yards, whatever. It's 40 pound. Most people throw 65. We're not throwing mats. You know, we don't have mats around here. I already told you that. Let's try this rod and see how it works. And a lot of these pockets that I'm fishing are really, really freaking steep. Because up here, where I fish most of the time in the river, it's a lot of deep banks, even in the pockets. But the further you go down, you know, they kind of level out a little bit. So I'll skip it around in this one. I'm just trying to see how the rod feels. You know, switching from a heavy to a medium heavy, and see if it skips better. You got a little bit more tip. Let's try it. See, that's another reason I like to use this Sunline braid, because even though this is 40-pound test, you know what I'm saying? I'm breaking branches. I mean, I don't have to go get nothing. Go back where you belong. I don't know. I still like it. I still think I like the lithium better than this rod. This one's still a little stiff too. Yeah, I'm gonna go find me a pocket, like a good pocket, so I can chunk this thing around in. At first, I wasn't too crazy about this N3, 7-foot, medium heavy. But then I think I was still a little gun shy from where I was throwing the heavy 7-foot rod, because you got to be careful when you're slinging a frog. You can blow up every time. You can blow your reel up every time just because it's so stiff. It has no give, no whipping action. if that makes sense. This rod is a little like this one. Just let me fish with it a little bit more, and then I'll give you a little bit better feedback. There was a fish over there that followed this frog. Another thing, I don't know, dude. I don't know about this rod. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and change it again because I don't know. It's too stiff. And don't get me wrong, the N3 rods are awesome rods. That was actually the rod I had they're great spinnerbait rods. But for skipping, nah, not for me. The lithium, and hey, good thing about it is, the lithium is 50 bucks cheaper. And I think I said it in a couple of my other videos, I am now an affiliate of Tackle Warehouse. So anything I use, I will link down below. And if you buy something, use my link, please. It helps me out. The reason I do this is because I was curious about the heavy, about the 7-foot heavy rod I had. And it didn't work out for me. It's too stiff. And then I was curious about the N3 rod, the medium heavy, but it's stiffer. Like I said, like what, 10 times already? It's a little bit stiffer than the lithium. The lithium has more tip, because you know the tip is very important. You'll know this. You must listen to when I say this. Let's try this. Much better. It's a little silty in back here. Went over a tree and I didn't even. Yeah, dude, I can already tell. This one's way better. Oh, and you can work the frog so much better. And there is some big fish up the river. The river's a little funny. It's not as consistent. Oh my God, it skips so much better. It's not as consistent as down the lake. But I like it. Makes you a better fisherman, I think. Yeah, it's way better. And the way I work my frog is I don't work it all the way back to the boat. I kind of work it past the cover or whatever I'm targeting, then I'll just reel it in. Look, there's a fish right there. That was a good fish that just came up on my frog. Holy crap. Oh, there's fry. That's what it is. I don't want to catch that fish. Garden fry. Garden fry. So we're actually a little early on this frog fight. Because you can catch them before they start garden fry and then after. They're really hard to catch while they're garden fry. Let's go to another pocket. Fish this pocket right here, and then how about we go home and cook some supper? Ooh, hey there. Now we're a little up close and personal. So back here, found me another pocket. Just typical river pocket, no docks, overhangs, a lot of wood, and this is where I would normally go to skip a frog, or you can also do docks. Docks are fun. You know, the water temp back here is 75 degrees. Now this will work, I'm telling you. So after the guy frauders are all gone, we'll come back out here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. How these fish will they'll blow up on this frog, and it's crazy. But it's like, look. Oh. Dude, he had it. Now see, that could be a fry garter. Is that one right there? Maybe it is a fry garter. He's probably about 2 pounds, something like that. That's another thing. Hookup ratios, okay? Hookup ratios are going to be difficult at times. You know, you're going to miss fish until you get the feel of it. I'm a little rusty. You know, I don't throw the frog in the wintertime, so I just got to get my mojo back. I'm pretty sure he's a fry garter because he's kind of on the bank going back and forth. A lot of times them fry garters will come up and they'll swipe at it. They won't commit to it. It's definitely, you like that little bounce skip I do? I don't do it on purpose. I turn a bad skip into a good skip. And sometimes you'll throw it into a tree and actually go in the branches. Thinking outside the box. See if I can get that up underneath. Yeah, did you hear it? You heard it, right? And most of the time when you do catch a frog, or when you do catch one on a frog, it's gonna be a good one. Now those little ones will come up and swipe at it, and sometimes they'll eat it. Nice little creek back here. Ain't no fish back here, but it's nice. Ooh, it's really silted in. What was that? I mean, get out of here, creep. But anyway, that's gonna do it for today. My frog setup is a 7-foot medium heavy Denali lithium. Link down below to where you can get it from Tackle Warehouse. I'm also using a Lew's BB1 Pro 7:1-to-1 gear ratio reel. Foam handles, really nice. And the Spro Bronze Eye Poppin' Frog. I think that's Black Widow's the name of that color. I've only got one other color and it's white. I need to get me some more different colors. I really like that Barney color. That's a good color, but you know, like I said, man, 40-pound braid, Sunline. It's on their website. You can go look in the clearance if they still have it. And it was like $4.99 or $5.99 for 300 yards full. Check that out and go out after the fry garters are gone. And like I said, you can do this in the dead heat of summer. You can do this. I would do it earlier in the morning. Get in some of these pockets, skip some of these laydowns and overhangs, and just give it a try. And you'll be surprised how many fish come up, and you will catch. They're a little spooky right now, but it's gonna happen. And you'll be the first to know, like I said. So hey, thanks for watching my videos. I appreciate it. Thanks for being patient on the last couple weeks with some, I missed Thursday or something and went live Monday, and it was just I just ran out of time, bro. I'm gonna keep pumping them out as much as I can. June's gonna be busy as well, so hopefully I can keep the content rolling. Hey, catch me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter bird. And until next time, we'll catch you, bo.